And we're back for a continuing episode of NBA 2K14. You see, yesterday, the last episode, what a finish in Game 4 of the Western Conference Finals. It was the Dallas Mavericks sweep the San Antonio Spurs and remains perfect. 1-0 run as for the San Antonio Spurs. 24 points for Manu Ginobili, Kawhi Leonard at 15, Steven Jackson and Tim Duncan 12, Tony Parker 10, Tracy McGrady had a splitter 9, and the rest of San Antonio Spurs. And the other side for Dallas Mavericks, 20 points for Dirk Nowitzki, Ben Carter 17, Monte Ellis 16, Devin Harris 12, Sean Merritt 10, Jose Carroll 9, Delonte West 7, and the rest of the Dallas Mavericks. And won a close game, and Dirk Nowitzki hit the game-winning floater, game-winning shot, and the Dallas Mavericks are the first spot to the championship round of the NBA Finals. And now we're going to deadlock battle at 2-2. Series is tied 2-2 with a winner here will advances to the 3-2 series edge, featuring Derrick Rose and Joakim Noah of the Chicago Bulls trying to regain the lead series, or will be LeBron James and Dwayne Wade of the Miami Heat must try to get back almost for the team's straight win in a row. Game, the same jerseys like game 1 and 2. So for now, I'm tip off and ready to start off this offense and sending over to Kevin Harlan. Game number 5, Eastern Conference Finals tip-off is underway. Anyways, enjoy and starts now. Let's do it and enjoy. Game 5 starts now. Let's get started and enjoy.
Hello and welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Damon Bruce and it's time for a little NBA basketball. Thanks for joining us for this Memorial Day broadcast of the NBA. It'll be the Chicago Bulls facing off against the Miami Heat. It's the NBA on 2K Sports.
We're here in Miami, Florida, as we see a beautiful bird's-eye view of the American Airlines Arena. 20,000 fans in a chorus at the American Airlines Arena. What a series it's been. We're tied at 2-2, and here comes the all-important Game 5. 2K Sports presents the NBA playoffs with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. This is Kevin Harlan. We're glad you've joined us today. And now we take a brief check at the matchups. Our starting 5 for both teams. And guys, checking out Joakim Noah here. What can we expect from him?
And he'll scrape and claw for everything he gets out there. That's what I respect about him, just his sheer effort level. And I also can't get over how much energy he expends rebounding the basketball. He goes all out on the boards every single night.
Taking a look at Miami. With the series tied 2 games apiece, a chance here to retake the series lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
Well, it's no secret, guys, that in this situation, the winner of Game 5 goes on to win the series the vast majority of the time. So they don't want to let this one get away from them. They have to go out on the road and win Game 6 in hostile territory.
Yeah, must win in a Game 6 on the road, not the position you want to be in. I agree, Steve. They'd like to handle business here with their fans in a more comfortable environment at home. He had his choice of finishing move there, and you just got to love the fact he went old school with the finger up.
The Heat shooting their first free throw of the night here. Heat on D. They won in their last outing, Saturday's game.
And you know what was most impressive? They wasted very few possessions in that game. They ran their offense close to perfection.
That's what we call a mute button game in front of a hostile crowd. They never let the fans get into it, had them on their hands the whole time.
You know, that's one way he can finish, but not the only way. He's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve.
Be denied on that one, no matter what the defender threw at him.
He needed just a little more effort to make that stop.
I don't know. I don't think any amount of effort would have done it. That guy was flying to the hoop.
Chicago making a switch here. Gibson's checked in. And here is Butler. About 1 minute into the first. He dishes it to Rose. All sorts of time, and it's Chicago scoring again. Bulls on D, and now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Kevin, thank you. I caught up with Eric Spoelstra. I asked him what he was going to emphasize to his team, and he told me it all comes down to wanting it more. Both of our teams came in and took away 2 games from the other. This series is going to be a tooth-and-nail fight, and whoever wants it more is going to take it. Let's see exactly how much they want it.
And thank you for that, Doris.
You know what, guys? You can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
And Kamdalaski was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
And they're on fire. They've made 4 straight shots to get this thing going.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The Heat have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Bosch is screen on Rose. And Chalmers kicks to Bosch. Gibson with the steal. Rose against Chalmers. And he lobs it up for 3. That's right. You're using, brother.
Unbelievable what I'm seeing here. Is this the dunk contest?
Hey, this one counts, Clark. Believe me, with confidence to attempt the alley-oop to himself.
He couldn't resist, could he?
Bulls have gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. Butler dishes to Noah. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Noah's got his first points of the game.
This is a team that's focused, completely locked into the task at hand. What an impressive start to this game.
And LeBron James gets it to go.
Well, the only tough part of that basket for him was getting into such good position. The rest of it seemed easy.
Into Noah. The alley-oop layup. Very well done.
Soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
You know, I got to say, Clark, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going to go.
We saw it ended up right where it was supposed to, in the basket.
I don't think anybody knew where it was going to go.
Rose against Chalmers, and it's Rose penetrating. Butler. Back to Rose. Stolen by Bosch. Here's Wade. And he goes up strong with one hand, pushes it down.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That jump shot coming within seconds of the steal.
All the way they convert from defense to offense.
That's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively, ready to react and make a play.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Yeah, they were getting winded. Good call here to give them a quick breather.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. The Heat have gone 7 of 8 from the field to start the game. Very hot shooting. Cole off the pick from Battier. And Cole kicks to Battier. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. The Bulls have gone 8 of 8. What a hot start for them. Teague the pass to Muhammad. With the fadeaway. And it's Chicago scoring again.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. And defensively, the wind has just been knocked out of their sails.
Committed down low. One of the oldest players in basketball made that jump possible.
That's right. A terrific screen right there, Steve. Allowed him to lose his man and rock it to the rim.
Now, don't you love to see players working together? And that's fundamental play. Fun to watch. You know, they really aren't putting up any resistance on the low block. That's the 5th consecutive basket inside.
And Steve, these looks were almost automatic.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on the assist today. Beautiful to watch.
Outside Jones. The finger roll finish at the bucket.
Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over.
And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. The Bulls making a switch here. 24 seconds left here in the first quarter. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Snell. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Nice piece of work there. Find a little space and pull the trigger.
Oden with the screen for Allen. He feeds it to Battier. Oden.
You know, the dunks are few and far between for the big guy, but every once in a while we get one. Just like that.
It's not hard to believe that kind of size might keep you from being a high flyer.
Yeah, that's a lot of man right there to try to get up off the ground, Kevin.
And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Heat out front, up by 3. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
Game 6 of the Eastern Conference Championship. LeBron James and the Miami Heat take on Derrick Rose and the Chicago Bulls. This Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central Time.
Welcome back to our coverage of the NBA Eastern Conference Final as we get things started once again. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Heat.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
The other thing we've seen right from the start, guys, is their willingness to drive the lane, get penetration, and challenge this defense.
Miami leading by 3. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for Chicago right now, we've got Carlos Boozer. Heinrich is up there with Dunleavy. Then there's Nazem Muhammad.
Chris Anderson, known as the Birdman, possibly because he flies above the rim all the time. He's got a huge wingspan, great reach, leaping ability, blocks a lot of shots down there.
Birdman has always been great at defense, and as he keeps adding years to the league, you know, it's an ability of his that has never been matched.
Well, that was impressive, Park. He did not hesitate to take the ball right up against the bigger defender.
Boy, I like that aggressive mindset there, Steve.
Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Mike Dunleavy, and is in a screen on Butler. Off the pick, and Anderson slams it in. This game's going to take a big swing. Clark, if the D continues to clear out like that and give up easy dunks.
Yeah, that's the kind of defense we expect to see in a blowout, Kevin, or even an exhibition game, not a close game like this.
How frustrated Steve is on that.
Well, I just, you know what, come on, Kev. I just like that he didn't. I mean, he threw it down with force.
Well, Clark, a clear lane to the basket and the emphatic jam.
And that is outstanding attacking basketball.
Well, he had no choice but to take that one to the ball.
That was a dynamic two-hand dunk there.
Right in the face of the defender.
That was a tough, gritty finish.
Lewis kicks to Allen. And stolen by Butler. Heinrich outside. And there's the pass to Butler. Boozer, he's covered by Anderson. Shoots from the right block, and Boozer puts it in. Boozer's got 4 points now in the quarter. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Back to Lewis. And another basket for Miami. Bulls trail by 4. Heinrich kicks to Butler. Puts the lead pass in front of him. And it's blocked by Lewis. Here's Cole. He's covered by Boozer. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. The Bulls have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Snell. And a great assist by Heinrich as that one goes in. 5 points in the game.
And you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
And the Heat call time here. At this point of the game, always important to stay focused. And while the coach goes over the game plan, these players are getting a much-needed chance to rehydrate and refuel with Gatorade. Hey guys, we know the drill well, all 3 of us drinking the Gatorade too.
Yeah, right. I mean, Kevin, people have no idea the fatigue that can set in during the telecast. And so it's important for us to stay hydrated all game long.
Clark, you're always hydrated.
Yeah, I try to be, but it's usually with a combination of H2O and Gatorade.
I love Gatorade. Look at Steve, got the Gatorade shirt on.
Yeah, he's really immersed in the Gatorade.
Yeah.
Gotta love it.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Then kicks to Butler. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
A little confusion defensively.
Yeah, you know what? He sent the D a little message with that 3.
Chalmers with it. LeBron dishes to Bosh. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
Got him with the turnaround there. That was the sweetest honey.
Bulls trail by 5. Hit his foot. And it's whistled a kick. Taj Gibson's checked in for Carlos Boozer. .144 left to play here in the second quarter. Butler pass it to Noah. He kicks to Rose. And Mario Chalmers gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, he had not established position.
You know, I prefer the refs to whistle at a block when in doubt. I thought that was a good call there.
Here's Noah. He's got 6. Back to Gibson. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That's on Dwayne Wade.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
Bulls shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And both free throws good from Gibson.
He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
The drive by LeBron. And that one's good. LeBron's got 9 points.
Well, you know, he's not a guy that's just going to settle for pulling up. When he has an opportunity, he's going to take it strong to the hoop.
Knocks it loose. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. And while we have a chance, let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. Derrick Rose, 3rd.
Well, it's great to see guys step up to the added pressure of the postseason and deliver big numbers. Not only for him, but his teammates. Anybody that distributes the ball the way he does helps his team and himself.
It seems to me that anytime the game is on the line, he's perfectly willing to be the hero, or the GOAT for that matter. And that's what it takes to be clutch in big situations. You can't be afraid to fail.
And that's not all there is to say about it, Steve. I mean, also is a master of the pick and roll. Get the ball in his hands and set a screen for him, and there will be an easy bucket after it.
Shoots from 14. Bosh with the bucket. Bosh has got 9.
It was a slow start for him, but he started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
Butler off a pick from down. Gibson setting the pick for Butler. Back to Noah. Terrific design on the pick foot, and he lays it in.
But the pick worked really well there. Nice job taking it right to the 10 for the layup.
There's 25 seconds left to play here in the half. Wade kicks to Chalmers. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Chalmers has got his second basket. Bulls trail by 3. That's to Butler. Bulls Bulls from the top of the key, and it's Chicago scoring again. 8 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's LeBron. What a play! He simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Pretty shot without a second to spare.
That can be so demoralizing for the team that gives up a shot like that to close out a quarter.
And we're through 2 here and a good one. Heat lead by 3. We'll have the start of the third quarter for you shortly. But first, it's the Sprint Halftime Show with Damon Bruce.
Now, presented by Sprint.
A special Memorial Day halftime report coming your way now, live from the 2K Sports Studio. Out at American Airlines Arena, it's the Heat in front against Chicago. They're looking for a win that puts them up 3-2 in this series. A great performance by LeBron in the first half. No secret he can carry the team with his offense. And giving it their all, the Chicago Bulls. Defensively, very disruptive. They've been effective forcing turnovers. Nice steal so far. Through 2 quarters, Derrick Rose in complete control. How's that for a shooting percentage? 100. Yes, 100% from the court. Not too bad. Thanks so much for tuning in. Now back to the action in South Beach.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And we're back here at Game 5 with more action about to get underway.
What a game for Rose. He has 14 points and the 1 steal. He's been putting it up, and it's been going down 100% from the floor.
Yeah, he's just so focused right now. You can see it in his eyes.
Chalmers and D-Wade are the guards. Haslam and Bosh up front. And it's LeBron. So that's where Exposto starts the second half.
Punches it down.
Rubs it in. It looks like they're a little deeper with the hanging finish.
They're not backing off at all, are they?
Dang, and that one. Is hammered home.
I think they gave him a little too much room there. I mean, that was all he needed to rise up and punch that one down.
Yeah, he's going to jump at those chances, guys.
Yeah, that's what he does. He is a high flyer. He's definitely got that shot in his arsenal.
Both 3 by 5. Outside Rose. The kick outside to Butler. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. 8 points for Butler.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open. Even with the D lurking, he made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
He's been attacking the rim with reckless abandon. They're searching for answers. Some way they've got to figure out how to contain it.
Here in this third quarter, just over a covering. Rose attacking. And there's the feed to Noah. And that one's good. Noah's got 12 in the game.
They've been good on all three of their shots since coming out of the locker room at the break.
Miami's gotten off 4 shots from three-point range tonight and buried every one of them. Haslam a screen on deck. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Haslam's got his second bucket tonight.
They can't afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to fight over the top of that.
Rose against Chalmers. And Butler, here we go. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. He's got 10.
Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second.
And those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed. Oh, boy. Whipped cream, cherry on top. It always comes back to dessert.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Taj Gibson's checked in for Noah. Dunleavy comes in for Luol. And it's Marcus T again for Jimmy Butler. And that one's good. Loser.
I'm waiting for the fire alarm to go off the way they've come out blazing in the second half. That's 5 straight makes.
Back to LeBron. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
I'll tell you what, LeBron can absolutely soar in for the finish. I remember last year, the alley-oop in the conference finals against Indiana just almost put his head on the rim.
Air freight is a nickname we could dub LeBron James. I mean, he's an unstoppable force and an immovable object. Defensively, the strength, length, mobility. He can wall you up and lock you down and put you away.
Free throw good, LeBron. Bulls trail by 6. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Dunleavy's got his second bucket.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
Yeah, that's 4 straight trips, guys, where their passes have ended up in scores. 4 straight assists. Great team play.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Back to Gibson.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. Their teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make it a close game, a potential momentum builder.
Miami leading by 4. Chalmers off the pick from Haslam. That's blocked. Now here is Murphy. And that one is stuffed. Right through.
This game has taken on a new feel since halftime.
For sure. The energy level on both sides has gone way up after the break.
LeBron gets to Chalmers. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got 3 assists in the game. Teague with the ball. Now defended by Mario Chalmers. A nice shot by Teague.
They are owning the lane right now. Every one of their last 10 points has come either at or near the rim.
Great looks in tight because they're finding lanes to the hoop whenever they want them.
Wade, good. Wade's got 12 in the game. Bulls trail by 5. Teague dishes to Murphy. Here's Gibson. There's the bucket, good.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
The defense has to make an adjustment. They've got to string together some stops, so at the very least, you're going to force this team into some bad shots.
46 seconds left to play in the third. There's the lob to the hoop.
They're floated up to the precise spot where it needed to be.
And no messing around in the finish. He powers it through.
Sure didn't waste any time there.
I'll tell you what, that is going to be an alley-oop we'll see on the highlight reel the next few days.
And that one's good by LeBron.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Teague, the pass to Murphy. Broke loose. Out of bounds. Bulls ball. Chicago keeps possession. Chicago making some changes. Noah off the pick from Boozer. Dang against Jones. 6 to shoot. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yeah. You got that right, Kevin. He's such a reliable finisher. What a floor leader he's been at the offensive end.
You know, he's done a terrific job of moving the ball around, sharing it, dispersing it, and running the show.
Got it out. And it would have counted out. It's fallen, but it's offline. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. It's the Heat. They lead by 4. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next. Welcome back. We hope you're enjoying your Memorial Day. 2K Sports, happy to have you with us. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Miami?
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And I'll tell you, the other thing, guys, is the mid-range shot has been something that's really worked well for them tonight.
So the Bulls 5 right now. Up front, Boozer and Noah. Heinrich and Rose the guards. And it's Dang in at the small forward. Shot clock at 6. Rose goes in. Yes! And the foul. Sean Lewis picks one up.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
Mario Chalmers, he's checked in for Norris Cole. And Chalmers kicks to Daniel. Allen outside. It's stolen by Heinrich. Rejected by Daniel. He blocks it again. Allen for the 3. No good. And the Bulls going the other way now. Now Heinrich throws it up high. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
Way too loose on that inbounds pass.
The Bulls making a switch here. Miami's gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. And it's Wade penetrating. That is good.
And he will take the ball right into the teeth of the defense.
Ray Allen, who's checked in for Mario Chalmers. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Wade against Heinrich. Plenty of space. Gets it to go.
You know, tired legs can affect you at the defensive end, and I think that's what's happening right here.
I agree, because as much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
Wade kicks to Allen. Butler with the steal. Feeds it to Dang. Wade with the block. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Allen inside the three-point line. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. And the Heat lead by 4. Bulls have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Noah with a screen on LeBron. Dang dishes to Heinrich. Kicks it to Boozer. Battier on him. Shot clock at 5. Gets it to go. That's 10 points for Carlos Boozer.
Now you gotta love the footwork. How about that turnaround?
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address his team. He's happy with how they've been playing, saying, hey, they had their chance, but this is our time. We're going to win this game and take the series lead for good. He got them pretty fired up as they left the huddle, Kevin.
Derrick Rose is checked in for the Bulls. Dang passes to Butler. Back to Dang. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. Fourth quarter playing. We're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. 13 feet away. Butler with the block. Passes it to Deng. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 5 assists tonight. Miami leading by 3. Boozer kicks to Butler. Outside Rose. Pass to Boozer. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power with the dunk.
Okay, guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition. This is incredible. It's been a 3-point barrage since halftime.
Yeah, whether by design or by accident, it has been impressive.
A different look for Miami. Udonis Haslem. He's checked in for Batty. And it's Chalmers in for Ray Allen. Rose double team. Butler on the way. Outside Dang. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. That is good. 20 points for Derrick Rose.
The defense got butterflies the second that shot went up because they know he typically delivers in the finish.
And the basket by Chalmers.
How about that? Going up strong. I mean, he doesn't care how much height he's giving up. It's attitude with him.
They get a hand on it. Stolen by Chalmers. And the layup's good off the glass. And now a 5-point Heat lead.
You know, the instant that steal was made, they were off and running the other way.
Ball pressure, then a run-out steal. That's perfection to me.
And dang, here we go. Count the basket and the foul. It's going to be on Udonis Haslem.
The defense has been a little soft, allowing them some operating room inside here in the second half, and they're taking advantage of it, which is what they should do.
That's good from Dang.
He's got ice water in his veins, fellas. No way he's going to miss from the line when the game's still hanging in the balance. I've seen him make too many in this situation.
And Chalmers kicks to LeBron. And that comes off the assist by Mario Chalmers. And that's 21 points for LeBron.
I think they're trying to go for the kill here. I mean, they're starting to take a lot more three-point shots than they had been before, looking to run away.
Yeah, and that's fine as long as you're making them, but make sure you don't start launching bad shots. That's a problem.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Shooting from Miami, Dwayne Wade. At the line for one.
That free throw good from Wade. Chicago's been a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Rose dishes to Butler. Cuts! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
And they go to the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
The free throws go down, and the lead goes up.
Well, Chicago has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Shoots off the step back, buries it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's LeBron with the drive. That's the bucket.
An example right there, guys, of how even as their lead grew into a big one, they never started coasting.
That's the truth. I mean, they've been in charge of this game all the way through.
29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Sinks it. 23 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he does get the second one. And that increases their lead to 6. Well, Chicago has gone 6 or 7 from long range tonight. They've been on fire from way outside. Rose gets the bucket. A big bucket there to quiet this crowd, Clark.
You know, that's exactly what you got to do. Take them out of the equation. Make those fans be quiet.
Yep, and that's exactly what he did. Hey, you can't let them pound the ball and just let those precious seconds away.
No other option here but to foul and hope for a few misses at the line.
And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
Gets the 3 to fall.
All of those 3-pointers coming off his fingers have been right on the money.
Timeout called the Heat. They're up by 2. 9 seconds left to play here in the fourth. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line. And it's a 4-point ball game. On the wing down. It's tipped. It's up a 3. It counts.
But as long as the threes keep dropping for him, he'll continue firing away.
And they are dropping for him. What a game he's having from deep.
And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. Well, they don't get much more exciting than that, Martin.
They sure don't. And when it was gut check time, this team kept their composure, kept their emotions in check, and got it done.
And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, and the whole crew from 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long, and thanks for watching the NBA Eastern Conference Finals. Now let's take a look at the Jordan Player of the Game.
We didn't get in, so we left with a lot of interesting heroes. So what a close game in game number 5, and the Miami Heat regained the lead in series 3-2 over the favorite Chicago Bulls, winning by 1 point, 110 to 109. LeBron James 25 points, Dwayne Wade 22, Chris Bosh had 15, Mario Chalmers 12, Ray Allen 11, Don Hampton 6, and the rest of the Miami Heat. On the other side for Chicago, Seal, 30 points for D Rose. Jimmy Butler had 16. Joakim Noah had 12. Carlos Boozer also 12. Hobbs Gibson 10. And Lou they have 9. And the rest of the Chicago Bulls. And one close game here as the Miami Heat are regain the series 3-2 over the Chicago Bulls. Now 1 win away. They're looking to complete the day with Dallas Mavericks. So here's the bracket. Miami 3-2 over Chicago and looking forward to next either Friday or Saturday as the NFL predictions will be moved as well. So this should be wrapping things up here for simulation. This will be wrap things up here in this game. So that will be wrapped up here. So now we're going down to the wire. Final finales would be climax season. Eastern Conference Finals Game 6 could be on the line as LeBron James and Dwayne Wade of the Miami Heat looking to prevent ending here to the back-to-back crowd, looking to keeping and looking the benches to the NBA Finals to face Dallas Mavericks, or will it be Derrick Rose and Joakim Noah of the Chicago Bulls wanting to force a decisive Game 7 back in South Beach? We'll see about this. That'll do it for now. This is Andre Canshin, and as I told you earlier, the New York Yankees are boarding the sweep over Toronto Blue Jays 9-6 in the fourth Game 4, and Seattle Mariners take a 3-2-1 series over Detroit Tigers. So that will be wrap things up. So that will be wrap things up. This is Andre Canshin. What a great victory again, and down to the wire, a close one, as the Miami Heat winning by 1 point, 110-109. That was the 1 point margin in the conference final series ever since, other than Dallas San Antonio. Completely wrap things up. And that'll do it. It's time to take care and say to and so long, and we will rest on Friday or Saturday as the NFL Week 6 predictions will be tomorrow night. So time to take care and see you on Friday or move to Saturday. So time to take care and peace out. Good night, and we'll see you tomorrow. Actually, we'll see you Friday or Saturday. Miami, Chicago, Game 6. Miami leads 3-2, and we'll see you tomorrow for the NFL Week 6 predictions. And time and once again, take care of business and peace out. Good night and have a wonderful and thank you and peace. Stay tuned and we'll be wrap things video. We'll wrap up and we'll end it. Good night and peace.